I'm from East Harlem, and there's like a lot of drugs and gangs, a lot of violence. My grandmother, she raised me since like I was 5 days old because my mom and my dad was on drugs. I was an angry kid because my mom wasn't there. It started in the 5th grade, where I started getting like suspended and fighting in school. I eventually started getting kicked out of schools. Like when I was younger, I see my brother in and out of jail, so I'm like, guess that's cool. I looked up to him, so I wanted to follow his footsteps. The 10th grade, I started hanging out with like gangs, selling drugs and stuff, and robbing people. One day, me and my friend, we seen 2 boys in McDonald's, and we seen they had iPhones. So we waited for them to leave, and then we followed behind them. I had a gun, he gave the phone, and then we started running. The next day, when we went downtown, the cops came. The cop was explaining, like, that's a serious charge, like, you could do serious time, so that's how I started getting scared, because I've never been, like, in the bookends or in jail or anything. My grandmother and them came trying to get me from the precinct, and they told her, like, I wasn't coming home. She was crying.
The first time that I met April, she was facing up to 5 years in jail with a felony charge at the age of 15. Avenues for Justice gets involved from the very beginning when a lawyer, a judge, or a parent call our office and say, listen, we have this young man, young woman at arraignment. From the minute that they get into our program, we're involved every step of the way through their court proceedings, every step of the way. We're like their lawyer, their mother, their father, we're everything all in one. Most of the kids that we deal with, they come from homes that really don't have a lot of structure. When they come to us, we try to give them that structure. We do home visits. We spend a lot of hours with them. Most of the kids that come to us really want that second chance, and we have their back 110%.
Carmen, she's a nice person, but she's strict. She always pushed me to like do better.
They must keep a curfew when they come to our program. April was a tough cookie, 9 months, and she was not getting it. She would call me at 8 o'clock. I would call her back at 10 and she was out. I would joke with her sometimes and tell her to bring a toothbrush when we went to court. But the last time that I told her that, I was very serious. Up at the bench, I said, Your Honor, she needs a reality check. I mean, this is serious. They put the handcuffs on her and she couldn't believe it.
A week on Regents. It was horrible. When I came home, I had to change my attitude towards things. Carmen gave me another chance to be back in the program. So I started doing what I had to do.
April has taken 3 classes with me. There was a huge change that happened over a relatively short period of time. She started to participate in class a lot more, and also she started to speak and share parts of herself more.
April has been with us 2.5 years now. To me, it was like she just a caterpillar, now she's a butterfly.
I always wanted to be a lawyer, and when I caught the charge, I thought that was over. And then Carmen and them was like, if I complete the program, I could still become a lawyer.
The real goal was for April to graduate from high school and then go on to college. In order to graduate from high school, she had to pass the U.S. History Regents exam, and that became our entire focus.
Michael came Thursdays at 6:30, and even on weekends, the way he teach, I started learning stuff fast.
April sent me an email that said she had passed. It's very dramatic when someone who would have gone to prison passes an exam that is going to get her into college.
Last week, I graduated high school. My mom was crying because I'm her first child to graduate high school. My plans for the fall is to go to Gutman Community College. I get my motivation from Carmen and Michael and Nelson and Angel. I see them as successful, and I want to be just like that.